Hey everyone, Will Mosley here. Today I want to talk to you about sticking to the bread and butter, or I don't know, spreading yourself too thin. I feel like I've been, I don't think I've been not exactly spreading myself too thin. I feel like my expectations have been, I've had higher expectations than what it needs to be. So I want to kind of talk about that in today's podcast. Do you need a brand? If you do, and you're looking for something simple, something clean, something just fits your brand well, hit me up. HeyWillMosley.com. Again, that's HeyWillMosley, Mosley.com, to check out what I've done and go ahead and get a quote. So, spreading yourself too thin, more spreading myself too thin, I think it comes in a couple of parts. Like, I think that and this is more me talking to myself than almost you. Like, I don't know. It's kind of, I want to use this as a bounce board to get out some thoughts, some ideas, and hopefully something good will come from this. But by all measure and all means, like, I've done a lot, I've accomplished a lot, and I'm doing a lot every single day. Like, if I look at what's already happened today, just today, I've already, the podcast has been released, a couple of posts on Instagram, and I got a story out talking about the podcast. All these things that were really, really hard for me to actually even like make happen or do in a week's time, I'm doing on a multiple times a day almost. Like, it's kind of crazy, but yet still. And I was watching a video of Matt Diavella this morning. Like, yet still, when we hit that pillar, when we get to that mark, there's always something else. Like, I've been complaining about my mic for like a year now, and I finally bit the bullet and bought a Rode Video Mic Pro, which seems to be a really good mic. I haven't really put it through its paces yet, so I can't really give it a full on real will review, but it seems great. All everything should be perfect with filmmaking. I should be making more films now that I'm like have an even better mic, but that's not really the case. The case is just okay, just got a new mic. Okay, now what's next? And I hate feeling like I'm in that trap. I really do. I hate feeling like even though what I'm doing, and I know deep down in my mind that it's good enough, that for some reason it's not good enough to me. Like, I do so many things on a day-to-day basis, to add to the community, to just, life in general. I try to do well. I try to be there for my kids and my wife and stuff like that. But I think it's inevitable for us all to kind of go through those ups and downs. And I think I'm going through that wave of just like, I wouldn't say depression, just like, like, I think that's kind of the feeling. And I don't know, it's interesting to see patterns, because I remember myself specifically making a podcast about this a little while ago, maybe last week, maybe a couple weeks ago, I can't remember. And I think it's actually normal and natural. I think everyone kind of goes through this type of stuff. I don't think it's anything different than what it is in the past. As far as like goals and stuff like that, things that I've been working on accomplishing, making happen, I'm really happy that I was able to just kind of meet with Charles in person and us have like a really good talk and capture that on the podcast, all that stuff. Feel really good about that. Feel really good about just kind of making more personal connections. I think that there's a couple things that I need to do to be able to get myself back on track. And I think it's just me watching a movie. I don't know, watching a action movie at the movie theater. That just sounds great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's things that just you naturally like. I think when you're too hard on yourself or do too much, that's when you start feeling that like, ugh. Like somehow you're so deep in it that you're not taking a minute to just, not do it. And I think that's what it is right now. I think that me giving myself permission, giving myself a couple days off of just like not doing any of that and just enjoying just consuming, I think that might be the remedy, honestly. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm not going to make attempt to make another film for another 2 days. Alright, here we go. That's what it is. 48 hours from now. No more filmmaking for 48 hours. I'll let you know how that goes in 48 hours. Probably. Usually I don't do podcasts on Fridays, but we'll see. I will, however, probably still be doing the podcast here. I enjoy it because I'm able to just kind of talk and get my thoughts out. Yeah, okay, so let me try to add a little bit of substance to our initial thought of like, how do you deal with being stretched too thin or taking on too much? I think the solution for me right now, and maybe I'll give you that advice, is just getting out of it for a little bit. So I'm going to get out of it for a couple days. And, okay. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope it helps somehow. Maybe it's just that right moment, that right wording, that right, whatever. Yeah. All right. Catch you guys on the next one. See you soon. Bye.